Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Crystal State Rockhound IPA. All right, Crystal State, Arkansas, Little Rock, the capital, and this is where the brew pub is located. It says Lost 40 Brewing, Seekers and Finders. Bird Street, I looked at the map. That's over there, like east of downtown. Just from an aerial view, it looked like it's sort of an industrial area. I don't know. I've been to Little Rock, but I hadn't really been like touring it too much. 6.2% alcohol. Their website didn't say a whole lot. It said 60 IBUs. That sounds about right. Beer Advocate and Rate Beer, there aren't enough scores. There's only one video review for this. Other video review. So, thank you, Shane of Arkansas, for sending this to me. Oh, yeah. This and a whole bunch of others. Don't see a date, guys. Getting a little worried. Very worried. Extremely worried. It's about 8:30. I wasn't in a rush to get out here because it was cold. It's going to warm up to about 65, I guess. Okay, now for the weather report. Oh, and partly cloudy. All right. And if you get on their website, tell you about Lost 40, which is really a Facebook page. It tells you about Lost 40, something to do with a 40-acre forested area over there. All right, that is very orange and opaque, and there are lots of tan chunks all about, and there's clinging bubbles, and then they're breaking off and ascending. The head is pretty white, pretty much like stark white, not too thick. All right, so if you like your IPAs straight opaque, you've got the one, or this could be the one. It's like a light bulb with the sun shining through it. That's how brilliant the orange is, and you can see the sun shining at it. It's more orange gold, but all right. Now, let's see how this tastes and feels. My throat started suddenly hurting yesterday around 4:30 in the afternoon. Literally 1 second feeling great, fine, all right, then wait, and then all night long. So, and I just rarely ever get colds because I was taking the one vitamin C every morning. I don't know what's going on here. But a lot of people around me have been sick. I mean, really sick. I had a cold last month, and I felt kind of bad, and my nose was running. But compared to what they had, it was kind of minor. It's a strong presentation of hop oil. Resiny, little piney, more just like the oily hops of some sort. Little white bread. This is not too, non-standard. It's more like a standard 2000 teens IPA, Mid-South IPA. That cold beer feels good back there, top of my throat. Yeah. I got the sunshine right at me. It's got a lot of the good attributes. The strong bitterness. Sort of straightforward bitterness that's going to build. It's the full 60 now. The white bread crust, the sweetness, a little sugariness. Hop resins. You don't get that canned grapefruit. I mean canned pineapple. You don't get the canned pineapple taste that I've fussed about in the past. It's on the dry side. In the Cyclops scale, it's probably 3 out of 5 sugar cubes, and it's probably 5 out of 5 hop cones using the Cyclops approach. So you're gonna, if you're not into bitter beers, you're gonna find this pretty bitter and highly unpleasant. I was telling Pablo at work, I said, okay, you didn't like Ghost in the Machine. That was the first IPA he ever tried. You know, like an Imperial IPA. With what, 100, supposedly 100 IBUs? And he was like, that's horrible, that was horrible. My wife hated it too. I said, you kind of jumped into the deep end of the pool with no experience, and you know, he's more like a, I don't know, like a Miller Lite drinker. That's what they would normally drink. So I was saying, you might want to try, you know, I was showing him some lower IBU, lower alcohol IPAs. Maybe try this one. Oh, I don't like bitter things, he told me. I said, all right. He doesn't like spicy things. I could never get him to try the Dave's Insanity sauce. He said the only sauce he likes is Tabasco. He said, that's perfect. And I guess that's why it's the most popular one, because it's perfected nature. Yeah, having a little low-level cold. This is really working for that. I think this will make me feel better. Take some more vitamin C later, and that'll probably help knock it out. And Pablo's from Nicaragua, and I was like, y'all don't eat a lot of spicy stuff down there? He's like, no, not really. All right, so anyway, I'll give this a solid A. An A beer, most excellent, no complaints. It's not exotic. It's not unusual. It's not, like I said, non-standard, but for a straightforward India Pale Ale, can't complain. Thank you again, Shane. Y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana.